And this is a bet over a castle.
Yes.
Isn't it a beautiful thing?
Yes. Hello to Castelvania, to Belmonds Revenge.
He's JarylGaren.
He's Aaron the Black Dragon.
And we're back with more shenanigans.
Let's go to Cloud Castle.
Ah, you're going into the clouds. I feel like I have to sneeze. Perfect start. Ooh. The interesting part here is I know all of the castles because we went through all of them and may have managed to get through them in varying amounts of success. That's just how it is. But there is a point where the castles will become less memorable for me because I did not play them myself and had someone else play through them, mostly off that. And then there's only the boss fight that I might then recognize again. Because again, this was one of the first games that we played when we were younger, and this game is difficult. You just switched out your X for... Ooh, that's an interesting mechanic. I don't know why you would do it like that, but cool. But yeah, it's so interesting to see all of these places again that you just remember from when you were younger. This is also a really rude trap there because you cannot control how high you jump, so you would jump into the spikes when you try to hit the candles.
Yeah. And you will take damage.
Yeah. Which, by the way, I love that this, to this day, is the staple of Castlevania, that items and other stuff is hidden within candles.
I think back in the day, the explanation for that in the manuals was that the candles were lit by the souls of the people that Dracula has killed, and so
they were trying to help you out.
Yeah, by dropping the items when you destroy it.
I also like how the spikes are not like a different texture, but have the white parts in between them that spaces them apart be part of their texture, so that they just completely eat up the ropes when they go up and down there. That's kind of fun.
Well, yeah, that's because of Game Boy limitations.
Yeah, of course it is. It's just fun to see something like this again, because nowadays it's all about realism. If that were in a game, they would tear it apart and say it's the worst thing ever.
Yes, unfortunately.
But this is retro, and this is like old school retro at this point. This has been retro for years now.
Yes.
Because if you think about old Pokemon games and stuff, there's a lot of Pokemon games that we grew up with that are retro games now. Not only the first generations of the Pokemon games like Red and Blue that have been retro for a long time now, but other generations of the Pokemon games as well are retro by now. That came out way later, that feels kind of surreal to say that they are retro now. But it's really interesting to play something that's really old and has like the hallmarks of the very first games that were made. Which is an interesting thing that I'm thinking about a lot lately. Do you remember the game Mohunjag?
Yeah, I do.
That was a game that we played a lot when we were younger. It was an old PC game where future Aaron, because I don't know if you know, what is a Mohun in English? Exactly.
I would have to look that up too.
So Aaron plopped it out there.
Browse.
And also how you say it, Google? Thank you. Whatever that was. But yeah, that's a game that we played when we were younger, which was just a shooting gallery game essentially, where you had to shoot like these birds and points.
It was basically like Duck Hunt.
Yeah, it was our version of Duck Hunt, really.
Yeah.
Because I don't think we ever played Duck Hunt.
Well, I did when they released it on the Wii U Virtual Console.
Yeah, but I mean before we got like Virtual Console
no,
stuff.
before that, no.
So we did not really have Duck Hunt. So when we think about a game in the vein of Duck Hunt, it's actually Moorhuhnjagd that comes to mind more than anything. Is this already the boss?
Yes.
Wow. That was smooth and swimmingly. I like the design of this boss. I think the axe would have been better for this fight, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Because they don't even touch the ground. And that's something that only came to the games later on, that I don't even think that a lot of games have that, where the holy water essentially explodes onto where it touches an enemy or something. I think that there's like only one game or so that has that mechanic.
I forgot, to be honest.
I know that it is a mechanic in at least one game where the holy water makes contact with an enemy and then it is essentially burning on that spot. But I wouldn't know.
Maybe it is in all of the Metroidvanias.
I don't think so is the thing, but
it's been a while.
it's been a hot while.
Alright, so this was the second castle, so now we have these two down there left.
Yes.
So see you in the next episode.
Bye.
Bye.